What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Body beat down here. It's getting close to about noon. It's probably 11 something. I don't know. Beautiful day out though. And we're just gonna put in a few miles. I just wanted to get out and get a little sun, and I thought I'd go for a ride instead of walking. I'm not gonna go far. So sorry for the wind noise. I know it is annoying. One of these days I'll get me a little wind slayer and stick on my camera. Mike, what's a wind slayer? Well, it's basically a little foam sponge that you put your camera in. I had one for my GoPro that I used to have, and it works fantastic. I just didn't get one yet for my DJI Osmo Action 4. Haven't got one yet. So quiet out here. So I had a kind of a serious topic for discussion I was thinking about. I'm just kind of a little apprehensive of whether or not to talk about it. But maybe if I start kind of beating around the bush, maybe it'll just kind of happen. Nah, I better not. No reason to get into this one. Opening the old can of worms. I better not. So today's the last day of our fish fry carnival. Went there a couple nights ago with the granddaughters, my wife, my two boys. Had a good time. You can go check the video out if you want. So basically the theme of my bike rides that I'm doing these days is just get out and do a little spinning, not worrying about going for X amount of miles. Used to, I didn't do less than like 12 miles. Okay, 11 point something, but right at 12 miles. I didn't want to get out and do any less than that, and I didn't. Unless I did off-road riding, which I did a little bit. I did have a trail bike mountain bike, trail bike, however they want to market them. It was a hardtail GT Pantera Comp. Nice little budget-friendly hardtail, and good little bike too. But these days it's more about just getting out and getting a little ride in, and some exercise, and just kind of mixing things up, you know. Got to mix things up a little bit and make things interesting. And doing these smaller rides, it's easier for me to consider doing it once again in the fall and winter, when it's very uncomfortable out. Not that the heat and humidity are fun in Tennessee, but I went riding in the winter and had ice forming all over my beard. So that's not comfortable. And I don't like being cold. So doing those rides I used to do in the fall and winter were kind of torturous. Now it's just about getting out, and even if it's 5 miles, I don't care. What's it matter? Getting something done. So I want to send a special good luck shout out to my buddy John over at MacBean Scottish Fitness. He's going in for a ultrasound, or I think that's what he said, on his neck, both sides, just to check his, I guess, arteries or whatever for buildup and stuff. And so just wishing him the best and hope everything turns out good. And even if you got to get something done, it's a routine type thing, and you'll pull through. You're a tough guy, and I'll be out here rooting for you. So everybody, maybe go check out John over at MacBean Scottish Fitness. Tell him I sent you, and just send him a good luck shout out. That was the very first house that I did some work on in 1994, February 1994. When I first started working with my brother-in-law in construction. And they've taken care of the house quite well. That's always nice to see. Always nice to see. Of course, we're heading up towards my house now. You might can see the big old bus up there in the, whatever that's called, in the distance. But we'll go a little further than that and mess around a little bit. Bum bum ba da ba da da da. Woohoo! So you guys know this place. You've seen me walk through here a bunch of times. So just got to thinking about something in the last couple of minutes, and I was thinking, you know, and this ain't tooting my own horn, this ain't nothing, I never toot my own horn or anything. It's kind of more of a, it's a too bad situation kind of thing, or yeah, something like that maybe, I don't know. But as I was pedaling past my house and I looked over at my bus, I thought, you know, I don't really know any other bus drivers that are out here doing this. I don't know too many bus drivers in my county that go outside, run around, play with their grandkids. I don't know too many bus drivers that are outside flipping tires, jumping rope, doing push-ups, lifting weights, whether light, medium, or heavy. I don't know too many bus drivers that are hitting heavy bags. I don't know too many bus drivers that are riding, they're walking, talking. I don't know too many bus drivers that are doing anything like this. And by I don't know too many, I mean I don't know any. Most people my age and older are typically sitting on their butts, and technically a lot of people once they reach about 30ish, they're sitting on their butts. So when you see someone out here doing these kind of things, or lifting weights, or being active in any sort of way, walking, jogging, doing anything, it's, that's a very small minority of people. And it's more sad than anything. It really is. Just getting a little bit of exercise in your day is not a big deal. Nobody says we got to be super athletes. And it's just kind of sad. And I'm not like the spokesman for good health. I'm not like what you would look at and say, oh, he's super healthy. I can see where this is helping him. No, I'm overweight. And I also know that I'm overweight. A lot of people don't realize that they are. The song from Rocky IV, No Easy Way Out. You don't escape being lazy. You don't escape a bad nutrition plan, diet. You can't escape any of that. So, and again, by all means, I'm not saying I'm the picture boy for health and fitness, but like I mentioned, though, the good news is that I actually know that. So it's not like I'm delusional and think I'm some cover, magazine cover model or something. But I think a lot of people need to start waking up, because once you hit a certain age, things start happening, and they'll happen fast too. You just never know. So let's go and continue this little ride. Hope I didn't ruffle too many feathers, but if I did, maybe it'll help. So let's continue this ride. Down this way, shall we? I've not been this way in a little while. Hopefully there's no dogs. So far so good. Used to have one right there. So we're back on our normal trail that you see me walk, and you've seen me do a couple rides through And this will take us home as per usual. So to wrap things up on that little touchy topic, I'd like to see more people get out and do things. I guess at the end of the day is what I'm trying to say. And I wasn't trying to pick on any certain people, genders or anything like that. It's just a lot of what I see through my daily life and what I see or hear in conversations and comments and stuff online that you see towards people, and the comments are usually a whole lot different towards men than they are females, or males and females, however you want to say it. So it just makes you stop and think about things, and double standards, and how we all need to step up our game just a little bit. Even us school bus drivers, we need to step it up a little bit. We act like being active and doing things and being able to tie our shoes is a bad thing. It's not really as bad as it sounds. Maybe one day I'll get to tie my shoes. Until then, it's slip-ons. So guys, we're about 1 second from being home. All right, maybe 30. So hope you enjoy the video, the topic. You can discuss it if you like. And hope everybody enjoys the channel. Take part. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All that good stuff to the Body Beatdown. That's me, Michael. Your incredible host. Get up, get out, get rad, do it to it. We'll see you next time on the Body Beatdown. Now, let me try to work my way home. See y'all later.
Get up, get out, get rad, and do it to it!